Hi, I'm Monica. On trail lunch is my favorite part of the day. We take time to have a hot meal, rest, and laugh. Join us every day on the Appalachian Trail as the water boils.
Welcome to the much anticipated day 21 as the water boils. It's much anticipated because 2 days ago, from the future, we announced that today would be an As the Water Boils topic, inspired by a question from David Jones. We do read the comments. We don't respond very often because we get to town and we're in a flurry of getting ready. So when we have coverage, we don't have the time. When we got the time, we ain't got the coverage. Wait, we got coverage out here at CAT. It's like a thoroughfare of telephone coverage, but we don't stop. We don't have battery power enough to mess around with it.
Basically, we're off.
Unless you're Caden. Yeah, we're kind of off the grid. All right, so the question for the day is not going to be given to Aiden. I'm going to start with Georgie. Georgie, question for today is...
I know the question for today.
Well, what is the question for today, George?
The question for today is, would we take our kids on thru-hike?
Yeah.
Right?
That's the question.
Okay. Yes, I would. It'd be very good for them. The problem is, I wouldn't want to do it.
So you'd send them on a thru-hike. Would you be like, Dad, have you thought about doing another thru-hike, but
kids,
with my...
you want to go on a thru-hike with Grandpa? No, I would take them. I think it would be a good time together. And I think I would take them before we did, because...
Earlier, younger. Really?
Not like really younger, just like...
What age?
Like... 11. Like 10, 11, 12.
Right in that range.
Right in that range. Because then after that, they just get annoying.
I think so, but
Isn't that your experience?
she said after that they just get annoying. June, do you think that someday you'll want to take your kids on a thru-hike?
I don't know.
Take a millisecond and think about it.
I don't know.
What about today? You liking a thru-hike today? Let me see your face, kid.
I guess.
Huh?
I guess.
Yeah? What are you working on? An ingrown toenail?
I was.
Where? Which one?
This one.
Did you get it cleared?
Yep.
Okay. That's still infected. We gotta get that
No, I have.
better.
I ate 2 today. So.
Henry, someday? Thru-hike with your kids.
Yes. Better stay clean.
I wouldn't want to do it with them,
If you throw it and it
but
bursts.
I think they
That's
could
gonna
go
be
do
funny.
it. It'd be fun for them.
By themselves?
Yeah.
How old would you trust them to go by themselves on a thru-hike?
That secretly hurt a lot.
2.
He said 2. Caden, this question is for kids in general. Now, you haven't completed a thru-hike yet, but you've gotten a good taste of it. You know you're loving it.
No, I won't take my kids on here.
No?
It's a one-time thing, unless they want to do it in the future.
Okay. Taters, question for you.
Did he say taters?
Potato, taters.
I'm still not used to it.
Taters?
I think, if not, a thru-hike, a similar experience.
Yeah. Maybe you're
I
going
think it's good to have.
sail around the world.
I'm scared of the ocean. I don't know, maybe. Can you go hang gliding all around the world?
You could do like a halfway through hike around the ocean, but then you'd be dead.
No,
I think you better go whole.
I don't know. We'll see.
So something similar.
It's not a thru-hike.
Super. Monica?
Yeah.
I guess I have no real questions.
Would I take my
As a
kids on
grandmother, would you consider taking your grandkids if they...
If they really wanted to go.
Really? You
No.
would?
No, because I'd be too slow.
What are you talking about?
I think I'd be too slow.
You won't be slower than a 10-year-old.
Well, yeah, I probably won't want to.
You won't?
I mean,
You'd say yes in a heartbeat.
I don't know. It depends. Depends on the kid.
Depends on the kid.
It'd have to be a pretty special kid like Tommy.
Tommy's your pick? All right, if one of you, how about this? I'm going to tag this on, and I'm going to do a quick sweep here. If you had to take one of your younger cousins, only one, on a through hike right now, just
so
you,
tough.
you and somebody. Harrison.
He can
Okay.
do anything.
Whoever he is.
He's stronger than your 4-year-old, the guy who's so buff.
We've been bragging that Harper is stronger than Caden.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
I think Hackett.
Hackett? He'd be fun.
He'd hate it, but it'd be good.
You'd hate it.
Henry, which cousin would you take on a through hike?
I'd just go with Silas.
Turn around and say that. I can't see you.
Here,
Silas?
I would take Silas
Because he's a pro?
because he's already good at it.
Yeah.
Liam.
Liam?
Oh, good pick. I don't know.
Robert.
Sealy. I would take Sealy, and I would take Marin, and I would take Harper, and I would take a lot of people. I would take Aslan too.
Make it
I
a
would
party.
take Aslan, too.
All right, for today's lunch, it may not look... You can take Hosanna, ha ha,
None of
hallelujah.
Uncle Lee's kids have been named.
Where are we
So
right now?
we got lentil stew, cold soaking. Everybody else uses hot water, which is not yet boiling.
We're not cool enough.
You're not cool enough. That's right.
I'm actually having
Coffee. So she's happy. All right, more tomorrow with no preview. No preview. We don't know what the question will be. We're at a shelter. What's the name of the shelter? Anyone? It's called Shelter.
No, it's Hogback
Rusty Roof.
Ridge or something, isn't it?
Hogback something or other.
Rusty
We got
How many miles did we hike?
we got 30-something miles to the
Rusty
next
Roof
town.
Shelter.
It's not even a town. We got 30-some miles to Uncle Johnny's Nola Chuckney Who's-he, what's-he?
Hostel. Is it
Hostel.
We're hoping
It's
that
a hostel.
packages are there, because that's the one that doesn't have an actual address, right?
No, you guys found an address.
We did, but who knows if it's right?
It'll be there.
Google said it was right.
Oh, you're leaving?
Me neither.
More tomorrow.
Thanks for watching. For even more riveting content, visit our Patreon page.